Hey guys, I'm Susan.
I'm John, and this is Dixon.
This is Biker Dog.
We're actually here at Chesapeake Bay RV Resort with Dawson Trails, and we're here to show you a couple of new things that have been installed on Susan's bike.
Yes,
and she's happy.
We have some
As you can
new
see.
mods. But first, look at this primo spot we scored at Dawson Trails. We are right here on the water.
We got a down tree, but actually it's kind of nice.
We're on the outskirts of the park, so we're on a super quiet street here, and this is just a beautiful sight.
Excellent place.
Lots of shade here, so this is awesome.
But that's our view, and that's the pond, and if you go about 1,000 yards the other way from here, that is actually the Apaconic River. Well, I have a hair out of place. Oopsie. It's okay. So,
Apaconic.
Apaconic? I don't know what it's called.
Check the map and let you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something like that. So we're close to that area.
All right, but today I am so excited. I want to show you the latest mod we have for the Ryker. We got a fairing and a new windshield. We actually got a couple of different windshields we can use with this thing.
Yes, we did. This also does show the actual trunk system that we get. Oh, our little koozies that we have. We're going to get those away first, 100 person on that subscribes. But this is our 3-piece trunk luggage, which is now working much better. Everything flips open. It's actually fantastic when you're actually riding.
This, the back seat rest for the passenger
is phenomenal.
Really comfortable. Really comfortable.
And I've had to ride, it's not my bike, so I get to ride Cupcake.
He rides
often.
Cupcake and gets to enjoy the lovely back seat rest.
Yeah.
The bike is filthy right now because we've been tooling around the campground quite a bit the last 4 days.
You have to expect that when you go camping.
And a dirty bike is a ridden bike. So
yes,
I
definitely.
am totally cool with it being dirty, but I'm going to wash it when I get home. All right, let's spin the camera around to show the front of this bad boy.
All right, you want to help Dixon? Come on.
I've already showed it. So here is our beautiful fairing. This thing, I think, is just super cool looking. I love the way it looks on the front of the Ryker. And then this is the large windshield.
Didn't come with mirrors, but if you remember, Susan had the really cool mirrors that came up right here.
Yeah,
well, she found the mirrors that also go with this.
And look how wide they sit.
And to be honest with you, the only thing that was difficult to actually install on this thing was these mirrors. You had to have a long screwdriver to be able to fit down in through the corners to actually get it installed. But these mirrors are actually really nice.
They are awesome. They sit out so far. The visibility I get when I'm riding.
It's a big difference.
It's the best mirrors I've had yet. This is my third set of mirrors. Started with the little goofy ones that are stock.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
The ones we put on, those were really nice. And these are even better. They are wonderful.
They really are. They really are. Went together within 20 to 30 minutes. And then the other hard part was actually doing the handlebars, because you actually need to switch the handlebars on this. You actually need to get the handlebars that go to a Outlander 500?
Yeah, it's
I don't know. It's an actual 4-wheeler that Can-Am makes. This whole system is set up for that, but it works on this.
It fits the Ryker as long as you just switch out the handlebar.
Yep. It really actually was simple once you took it apart. Like I have said before, it's actually kind of an easy bike to work on. To get the things and stuff like that, you just got to be careful of, because it has a lot of plastic push pins and things like that. You don't want to be breaking it. But what is really interesting and really cool about this is that it does cut off a lot of the wind. As it is a fairing. It doesn't cut it all off, but at speed, it does actually help.
It made a difference on the highway.
One of the things that's very interesting is that I have it set here. I want to actually come a little bit lower, but we set it right there for right now. I may adjust it some more later. But if you can see, you cannot get into your little what do you call this thing? The trunk.
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 Yeah, trunk.
But that is where your USB stuff is and where you can plug things in. But what's really, really, really the coolest thing about this is, watch. This is how simple this thing comes right off. And then you're right at the bike. Then you can get in and you can get the cord out, which is really cool, which I have wrapped up around here because we were out riding around last night and I wanted my phone plugged in. But that's how you just pop it right back on. And then this it's incredible. You can do it from the front, you can do it from the back. It's just 2 latches and it's on and sturdy. As you can see, I'm moving it and you can see the tires move. That's how good it is. Great addition. Her idea.
Love it.
And
Love it.
It's actually nice. I actually enjoy riding it. I'm actually allowed to ride it a little bit.
With
Permission. But
you love your Harley.
yeah, well, I need to do a few things to my bike. But in any case, it's really turned out to be a really, really phenomenal thing. Now Susan wants to show you some stuff that she wants to do to the inside of the fairing.
So, as badass as this fairing looks on the outside of the bike, this is the view that the driver gets, which I love it when I'm driving. I've got the original instrument cluster is right where it always was. I've got the 2 cup holders. I have my phone mount here on the handlebars and then my GoPro mount here on the other side of the handlebars. And this is supposed to be preset so that you can add a GPS holder to it.
Or a Garmin.
I haven't been able to find that online though, but I don't really care. I don't need another GPS. I can use my phone as a GPS. But there's holes and clamps right in here so you can run wires up here if you need to. And I want to add a USB port up here so it's just easier to plug in the phones. And then I'm going to add something else here, but this is just a lot of blank canvas that can be customized even further. And then in here, I want to put in some little leather pouches just for a little extra storage and to hide the bolts because it's kind of unfinished looking, I think.
And
so
she's pretty handy at making things like that, which you guys will see.
I'm a crafty one, yes. So I want to make some little leather pouches to put in here to cover that. And then I don't know what this is going to be, but it's going to be really cool when we're done because I've got a lot of ideas for doing that. So this is the stock setup for the fairing and the windshield and the handlebars. This is as far as we could go with Can-Am, and next we're going to customize the interior of this to make it just extra cool. So far, I am in love with the fairing kit. I think it looks really cool, and I just love it. The next plan mod for the Ryker is going to be color. We are going to choose a shade of purple to do a wrap in. And these are the samples I've ordered.
And they change with the sun.
They're all color changing samples. So hopefully next week I can pick the one I want and then I'm going to order the wrap. And I've got some girlfriends coming up who know how to do wraps and we're going to wrap the bike. This will be early August. So that's the next plan. So thanks so much for watching, and always remember, watch for bikes on the road.
Because you never knew who's going to be in the back.